Well, the first step in making a color wheel is you're going to have to find some colors. You can use crayons or colored pencils. Crayons are great, they're labeled. Sometimes colored pencils aren't, but it's always a good idea to test them. You're going to need 3 primary colors, 3 secondary colors, and 6 in-between colors, the intermediate colors. So once you've found them, get your piece of blank copy paper, and we're going to make a square out of it, as we did with our last project, by folding it from the corner to the long side, creasing that edge, and then after that you're going to mark it with a pencil. Carefully, don't make a mistake. Oops, sorry. And then erase that. Good. Unfold it and you can cut along that line. Here we go, we've got some scissors. Don't run with them. Cut along that line carefully. And if it doesn't look right, I recommend starting over. Make it look nice and square. Get a nice straight cut on there. If it takes a couple pieces of paper to do that, that's okay. Next, I'm going to fold it again, and the reason I'm doing this is I want to find the center of this square. And the way to find the center of any square or rectangle is to connect from the corners. So you can fold it, or if you can draw a line from corner to corner without needing that fold, then you can find the center. And the center is right there where those 2 lines meet. And I'm going to mark it with my pencil. And after that, I'm going to need a ruler, because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to draw 6 lines that divide up this paper. Now they can be along those fold lines, or I decided not to use those fold lines. I'm going to try to make them even, but it's really not that important. I'm just kind of eyeballing it here and drawing 1, 2. Let's see. Oh, okay, right. How about there? 3. And 4, 5, and finally number 6, almost in that corner, but not quite all the way across. 6 lines. After that, you're going to label the colors that are going to go in there. Now this is really important, the order. I'm starting off with my primary color of red, and then opposite that is going to be the complement of red, which is green. So look across the page and put green on that opposite side. Now next to green is going to be an intermediate color, green yellow, or yellow green. And then next to that is going to be yellow. And the opposite of yellow is violet or purple, same color. And between violet and red is an intermediate color, red and violet. Now, how about next to green? Next to green is blue-green. And next to blue-green is just blue. Now the opposite of blue, or between blue and violet, is blue-violet. But if I look the opposite of blue, I'm going to see orange. Orange is a complement of blue, that's a secondary color. And between orange and yellow is orange-yellow. So they have to be in the right places to make a color wheel. And the last one is between red and orange, that's red-orange. After you've got everything labeled, then you can bring in your marker, because you're going to color this in with either pencils or crayons. So make sure you get a nice dark black marker to label all your colors, because you're going to use this. And then I'm going to ink the lines also using my ruler. Check the ruler skills out. Thumb at the bottom, 2 fingers at the top. Nothing's hanging over the edge. Get those lines on there. And now I'm going to start with my primary colors of yellow, red, and blue. Make sure you check them before you start using them. If you're using colored pencil, as I am, try to get it nice and dark on there. And my primaries. Now I'm going to put in the in-between colors and the secondaries. Crayons work great for this project if you got crayons. Just a basic set of crayons. Now if you don't have a blue-violet pencil, you can do what I did. I had a blue pencil and a violet pencil that I blended to make blue-violet.